Tonight's guest, something a little different. We're talking about the Lions Club. When I first started about the Lions Club and the promoting of the Lions Club in this area, I really don't know much about the Lions Club. I mean, and I looked into it. It's very interesting. So the individual we're having on is he's a man of many hats, and I'll say it when he's on here again. His name is Mike Colburn. Mike Colburn is a third generation Lion, past president. I believe he said he was a board member, current board member. Um, but he's president of the Salisbury Lions. All three of his girls are part of the Lions Club. Mike Colburn is also on the conservation committee for Salisbury, Massachusetts, and he's also he's a selectman for the Salisbury, Massachusetts. He owns his own business. Mike Colburn's an amazing individual. He's always busy. He's doing so much for the people in Salisbury, as is all the selectmen in the town. They're all amazing and they're doing great work over here. And it's also one of those towns where everyone works together. It's nice to have Mike. So when Mike comes on, we'll talk to him about the Lions Club of Salisbury and Lions Club International in general. What it is, I think we can all agree on. I think we would hope at some point in time that, as in all our boards that are on, because I just came from the Salisbury Beach Betterment Association meeting, we just had that. And I'm sure, Mike, with you, there's not enough volunteers in this world, and we're not getting younger. Everyone who's involved is the same individuals, the same people who constantly, because you can count on them, right? And as we get older, there's no one coming in behind to fill in those shoes, and that's the biggest problem that I see.
We'll talk about that tonight because that's something that I'm trying to do with the Lions.
That was my segue.
I serve on so many boards and commissions in town. It's a lot of work for me, and I would love to pass it on to someone who's qualified.
So, Mike, I did the intro beforehand, but just so you know, you heard it again. I gave you your intro, and I said you're a man of many hats because we discussed it on the conversation on the way there. And I said, you'll hear it later, but the biggest basic point was I said that you're unbelievable in the sense that you're all over the place. You're always helping the town. You're always involved with the town. You're helping people out. It's Salisbury's refreshing. There's a lot of the people. All the selectmen. I mean, you guys are all great. You're a hardworking group of people. You're always involved. But Mike, I'm seeing you everywhere, and you own a business. I don't know how you keep up with it, but you're, like I was telling my brother, one of the hardest working people I've met, where you're just always out and about helping and doing what you can, and you own a business. So I don't know how you do it, but you're a blessing to the town of Salisbury.
I appreciate it, but that I'm not the only one, and I
know that.
I say that all the time. I see a lot of people on the left and right of me every time I'm doing something. So, and you are right. There's a lot of the same people doing the same exact thing.
So, Mike, tell us. Let's start off with the history of the Lions Club. Because I don't know, like I was telling my brother, I don't know much about the Lions Club until I started looking into it recently when I asked you to come on, because we had talked about coming on the podcast to discuss, when you wanted to come on. And I said, you know what, the Lions Club, because I see the passion and involvement you have with it, that would be a great topic to help people. I think this is something that, like we were just saying earlier, volunteering, getting involved. So tell us a little history about the Lions Club and how you got involved.
Well, the Lions Club in Salisbury, started in 1949 by Randy Frothingham. A lot of people know him in town. And the Frothingham family, they, big supporters. And Randy was, a very giving man, anyone that knew him. And then I started getting involved around 14, 15, 16. Their Lions Club, my dad was, past president. He was very involved in the Lions Club. So was my grandfather. And Father Morgan used to give us the list for the baskets, and we used to go there, Lena Seafood, prepare them. Eddie Hunt Jr. and Reggie Fortin used to always do them back in the day, and we'd deliver them. And that's
when you say deliver baskets, what were the baskets for? Is it
Christmas baskets? So we'd go around and make sure all the kids had Christmas dinner. We had Santa's helper doing the presents and the Lions Club doing the dinners. And then I remember chicken dinners down at the reservation with, a lot of great Salisbury, like Gene Dean. I just mentioned him. He just got, I think, his 55-year pin. He's one of the longest serving Lions in the whole state. That's where I met EJ, Spike Fortin's parents. It just, the Christmas trees in the square when I was a kid. And that's my father and a lot of, great men before me and women like Marion Newman was the first female lion. And then Barbara Hunt was the first female lion. So a lot of those people I grew up with, with my dad and my grandpa driving around, is they were all lions. And to me, yeah, the select board and town officials are really big too, but also a lot of these nonprofits, young kids growing up in Salisbury look up to us, and we try to do our best, to represent them. And that's what I saw as a kid. So that's what really made me have a passion to join when I was 18 years old, being a lion and follow my dad's and grandfather's footsteps.